Our school consists of 2 semesters. The first semester is our training portion, which happens at the MAPS Global Missions Base. The second semester is what we call placement. Now, you might be asking, what is placement? Great question. Let me answer it for you. Placement is the term we use to define our 90-day outreach in the 1040 window. So at the beginning of the second semester, we form the teams, we select one of the locations at one of our bases in the 1040 window. Then we send that team together onto the field to serve at one of our bases in the 1040 window. And their goals are very simple. Number one, we want them to serve, to build worship and prayer. At any one of our bases right now, on the field, we are building a consistent atmosphere, a rhythm of prayer and worship, because we believe that God is at the center of everything we do, and the presence of God in the place of worship and prayer is our greatest strategy and our greatest resource to reaching the unreached nations. Number two, they are laboring to serve the local church. In many of these nations across the 1040 window, there is a growing and budding local indigenous church that needs our help. They don't need us to take over. They need us to come and serve them as they are expanding throughout the region. Number three, it's to reach the unreached. We take a bold approach to the gospel on the frontier. We're not ashamed of the gospel, and our teams are regularly during placement going out into the streets, joining with the local church to preach the gospel with signs, wonders, and miracles. Number four, it is to grow in love with one another. Everything we do in MAPS is about family, and we only do it on teams. And so one of their goals in this 90-day period is to learn how to operate on a team, learn how to resolve conflict, learn how to do things together, learn how to love one another. And so it's a stated goal of ours that our teams put energy and effort into growing in love for one another. And number five, we want them to have fun. Listen, they are doing something that 99% of their friends and family never have even considered. They're living in another culture, they're learning another language, they're doing it with friends, they get to proclaim the gospel at the same time. We want them to enjoy the experience. It's not just a nice suggestion, we want it to be a goal. Have a blast while you're overseas laboring for the gospel. So they come back from placement, giving themselves to those 5 goals, and they consider now whether to go back onto the field for 2 years under MAPS Global.